Hello, and welcome to the 214th edition of Beer Issues. My name is Matt Brucker, and I'm coming to you live here from Casa de Brucker, where we're going to be having another very good beer. We're having the MIA Miami Weiss, or wheat, or Hefeweizen. So let's waste no time and get started pouring on this while we talk about it. Now, as we've talked about before, MIA Brewing Company is out of Doral, Florida, down near Miami. And this beer rates 85 out of 100, which makes it a very good beer, okay? So now, let's talk about the appearance first. Absolutely beautiful hazy color that you're getting from the wheat. Nice carbonation, you get a nice perfect head on there, and I can see that if I let it sit for a minute, you are going to get some lacing on there. So right off the bat, before I even smell it, I know we're in for a treat. Not because of the ratings, but because of the color of the beer and the head of the beer. They're spot on, so it doesn't surprise me. MIA makes some really good beers. So let's go ahead and smell it and talk about that first. Okay, so you get the wheat smell of the typical wheat beer, like a little bit of almost a hint of banana, like coriander, maybe a little clove. The typical smell of a good wheat you're getting right off the bat. It's kind of light. It's not overpowering. I hope, just for me, I like a wheat with a little bit more flavor. But I'm okay sometimes with a lighter wheat too, because those lighter wheats are a little bit easier to drink in the hot sun. But let's go ahead and let's talk about this as we sip it. But you're definitely getting the standard, wheat scent out of the beer. And it does have a sweetness to it, which is, kind of unique. So I'm kind of excited about drinking it. Nice. A nice, solid, somewhat light wheat. So the beer clocks in at 5.8% alcohol, so it's not like a light, super light beer. But when I say a light wheat, it's not like overwhelming with wheat flavor. Some of your more German wheats and some other wheats that are rated very high, they're going to be like real strong flavors to it. This is a little bit lighter. I think it was probably produced with South Florida in the mine, being a little bit lighter wheat, but it's good. Yeah, it's got good flavor. It's not a heavy wheat. It's a little bit lighter, but it's absolutely delicious. And I'm not going to lie to you, this is not my first time having this beer, but it is the first time I've had it in a while. So I'm kind of excited. I don't know why I haven't had it in a while. But it's the weird thing I think about this beer, and now that I think about it, is MIA makes such good beers, but in the Orlando area, I do not see a lot of MIA beers on tap. I think there might be a missed market here in the Orlando area, because you go into just about every bar and there's Floridian in there, Funky Buddha Floridian, or you can get the Cigar City, but this beer, I'm surprised you don't see it on tap a lot more around town. Maybe I'm just not going to the right places, who knows, but very good beer. I would consider this a nice wheat that you can drink pretty much anytime. You can drink it in the sun, you can drink it not in the sun. I think it's just one of those beers that's going to be very versatile. So yeah, I give it a very good rating, 85 out of 100. I'll go with that all day long because I think it's great. I might even get a few points higher because I always think that wheat beers get rated lower than they should be because I am a fan of the wheat beer. So I like wheat beers. I'd rate pretty much most of them I have a little bit higher than I see on the ratings. But outstanding beer, MIA, you never let me down. I think I've got another MIA beer or two out there that we'll be trying soon. Just because I don't think I've had anything that I don't like from MIA. And today is National Beer Lovers Day, so what better for me to do than sit here and drink a beer? Cheers to National Beer Lovers Day. If you've enjoyed this, make sure you tell your friends about beer issues and how much fun we're having talking about great beer and drinking great beer. If you want any cool Beer Issues gear like hats, t-shirts, make sure you go to shop.beerissues.com. And as my wife likes to say, I have beer issues.